Exactly 67 days ago, I began putting out videos on the coming rise in gold prices. This is a position I've had the last few years, and especially the last year. But I was not making YouTube content for a while, so I didn't get to tell everyone sooner. Anyways, enough of that. Gold has been on a tear lately while setting multiple new all-time highs. And while today the price of gold seems to have hit a short-term top, I expect the price to continue ripping higher. But that's not why I am making this video. While gold can be a great asset to hold for years of inflation and economic uncertainty, I think you should understand the broader macro picture. Make sure you watch until the end of this video because smart investors need to know the why about something. And while watching someone playing with numbers and making price predictions can be fun, this video is going to go a bit deeper. So make sure you watch until the end. So yes, I am very bullish on gold, but there's another asset, or basket of assets rather, that I think provide even greater potential. That is DBC. DBC is simply an exchange-traded fund consisting of light sweet crude oil, heating oil, RBOB gasoline, natural gas, Brent crude, gold, silver, aluminum, zinc, copper grade A, corn, wheat, soybeans, and sugar. I am only mentioning DBC because it's the most popular, but really any broad basket commodities fund is what you need to be watching. The exact breakdown of the fund doesn't matter so long as it has exposure of commodities. Take a look at this chart. This shows how cheap commodities are, even relative to gold. Commodities are going to go higher. They have to. It's just math. The US government and the Federal Reserve are in a tough spot. And while I would love to do a very detailed breakdown of this issue and rant about monetary policy, I'll keep it simple. The United States is going to have to make a decision. Print or tax, that's it. The dollar reserve status has allowed America to live beyond its means for decades. We overconsume, we underproduce, we print the money. Foreigners give us cheap stuff for said money. Then foreign governments use those dollars to buy our treasuries, which allows us to keep interest rates down. Lower interest rates means cheap money and bubble economy. It's a cycle. The short of it is, we export our inflation to other nations. But that is all coming to an end. And when it does, the average person is going to be in a very tough spot. Imagine a time of high inflation, high unemployment, and low economic growth. What will your average person be spending on? The essentials and physical assets to protect their wealth. That's where commodities come into play. The commodity sector has been grossly underinvested in. Funny enough, this is also the fault of the FED. Manipulation of interest rates causes a misallocation of resources, leading to malinvestment and then an economic bust. This is the business cycle. Enough theory, let's get back to the fun stuff. During this macro environment, you will want to be close to the inputs of the economy. Now there's numerous ways to do this. You can own stocks related to commodities, you can own minters, you can own ETFs and futures, or you can own the physical commodities themselves. If you want a list of my favorite stocks and miners in these sectors, comment down below right now. I'd love to share my personal stock picks, but remember all investments have risk, and this is not financial or investment advice, just my opinion. Anyways, in the medium term, I think fertilizer and agriculture futures and stocks look very attractive. In fact, fertilizer prices have already started to rise, and normally food prices will follow. Keep an eye on that. This will be the decade of commodities, a potential super cycle. That tech stock that hasn't made a profit in 10 years and has only been focused on growth, well, I think a lot of those companies are going to be crushed. Videos throwing out random price predictions get thousands of views on here. Is there room for actual economic analysis? If you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And lastly, if you want to earn some extra cash doing surveys and playing games in your free time, please check out the link in description to inbox dollars. If you click and use my link, you will get a bonus. Again, click and use my link in the description for a bonus. Have a great day. I will see you next time. Cheers.